Hey guys, all right, we're rolling. Got a nice Skeeter here next to me, FXR20. Anyway, just got out of work and gonna do another one of these little vlogs, going on another trip to Arkansas, and pretty excited about that. I think that I should be able to film quite a few videos. Initially, the weather was looking really rough for the trip, but it's a little bit better. I'm going to be there for 3 full days. I'm going to get there tonight. It is Friday at 11:30. I actually got off a little bit early today. I was supposed to get out of work at 1, but was able to rework some stuff and move some patients, so that's good. We are on our way to Arkansas, going to near a town called Hatfield, Arkansas, and I'll show you guys the house when we get there. It's a little cabin right on a river, and should have an opportunity to do some fishing. Hoping to catch my first trout or maybe my first smallmouth. Honestly, hoping to catch anything after the last couple of times I've gone to Arkansas and really haven't caught anything in the river. So I am on my way, going to stop at the Love's Travel stop up here on the way out of town and get a drink and get a new holder for my camera because mine broke. I like to have it up here with my navigation on. But anyway, like I said, this is going to be another little behind the scenes video of shooting videos on YouTube, what it's like, what it takes, just a trip video. It was pretty well received last time when I did this, so we're going to do it again. Stay tuned, guys. We're going to have a great 3.5 days shooting videos for YouTube in the Arkansas mountains. Thanks for watching. Alright, so I've been on the road about an hour and a half, just past Shreveport, Louisiana, and I have about 2 hours to my destination here, which is Hatfield, Arkansas, just northwest of Hatfield, along, I think what's called the Mountain Fork River, and I actually am really making good time, and I might be able to wet a line this evening before shooting a few videos. So if you're new to the channel or if you're just interested, this is a little bit more of a vlog, like I said. Normally in my YouTube, I've been on YouTube since 2015. I put 2 videos out a week, and that's a lot of work. I'm a full-time physician, and it's hard to find time to do live videos. And what I mean by that is, okay, well, next Tuesday, I publish on Tuesdays and Fridays. So next Tuesday I need a video, let me do that this weekend. And next Friday I need a video, let me do that on Tuesday. It's hard with my schedule. So I tend to schedule, or what I've started to do in the last 2 years is schedule trips like this. And I rent a house that is secluded enough for me to do filming in and around it. We did that again this time. And it's right on the river, which will allow me some nice views for videos, but also some fishing, which will be a lot of fun. Behind the house, there's a bunch of woods. If I walk along the river, there's no homes out there. I don't know who owns it, but we might do a little exploring back there just for fun. So we are going to go on this trip and film, honestly, a boatload of videos. I'm really excited about it. I've got pages and pages of scripts, things that I'm going to do. I've got an entire car and trunk full of gear. Some of it is old, some of it is new, and we're going to be doing a lot of stove videos, really heavy on the stove videos this trip. People tend to really like them, and I have quite a few new ones to check out, so that should be cool. You'll see these. My last trip was before Thanksgiving of 2020, and I'm still releasing videos from that trip. Still have 7 or 8 left, so that's good, and going to be doing a bunch more. I mentioned a little bit earlier about the weather. The weather is something that is a big deal as an outdoor YouTuber because I make all the plans in the world, but if it's raining really bad, it's hard to shoot outdoors, make fires, things like that. So what I tend to do on these trips is kind of divide my days and make videos. About half of them I'll plan to be outdoors, and then half of them I'll plan that can be done outdoors or indoors. A lot of times those are the stove videos. I like to do them outside if possible, but they're just as good inside. So in the heightened, basically, desire to create content, I'll divide it up like that. So that way, if I get rain, then I will be able to still shoot videos and not depend on the outside, which is difficult, obviously, if it's raining. So somebody got pulled over. It's never fun. So the weather. I've been watching the weather, and it's a Friday. I looked at the weather on Monday, and it showed like 90% chance of rain Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, which are the 3 days that I'm going to be in Arkansas. 90% chance of rain. And I thought, man, I've got to make some adjustments, because I had, half or a little bit less than half of my videos planned that really have to be shot outside. I can't test a wood stove inside, right? So I started to decide exactly what I wanted to do. I had gotten a bunch of new stoves in recently that could be tested inside. So between Monday and Wednesday, I wrote out a bunch of new scripts for these new stoves and really put it to where about 80% of my videos were indoor videos and 20% were outdoor videos. I still have all the scripts from the old stuff, and then by Wednesday and by today, tomorrow, Saturday, is a 15% chance of rain, overcast, no sun, they're saying. Sunday is the main event. It is thunderstorms all day, basically 100% chance of thunderstorms. So Sunday will be inside. Maybe we'll get some, sun peeking out here and there, maybe some chance outside. But then Monday is 10% chance of rain and sunny. So we went from 90% chance of rain every day 4 days ago to today it's saying just thunderstorms on one day, and the other 2 days should be okay. So that will allow me to shoot a lot more videos outside, which is the way I like to do it. I'll still shoot videos inside, like at night, so I can extend my productivity time. And then, of course, on Sunday when it's crazy raining, we'll be shooting inside. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, look, you should film more stuff outside. And you're right, I should, in a perfect world. But as has been well documented here, my areas where I do a lot of shooting have been significantly damaged by the hurricanes last fall, and really, really struggled with the hurricanes. And then my shop was completely flooded out. We are progressing on the shop. We're meeting with 2 contractors next week, I think. And just because of the sheer volume of destruction in the area, followed by the recent ice storm, which was a whole nother deal, it's going to take probably at least 4 months before anybody could even start on the shop. And we're also going to get some work done to the house along with it, some electrical work we want to get done for a generator and stuff like that. So it's all going to be done together. So I'm still looking at probably 4 to 6 months till I move into my new shop, which is okay. And it's another reason that we're doing this. I don't disagree with y'all. It's nice to get out. It is entering the hot time of year. I don't know where you're at. It is It is March 12th, and it is 80 degrees. Starting to get hot. It's not going to be as bad in Arkansas, especially after the storm comes through. It's going to be nice on Monday. But anyway, I'm not going to say I get a lot of grief. I mean, most of you guys are awesome. I'd say 90% of my commenters are awesome. And it's even got more positive lately, so I appreciate it. But I don't have time to worry about, oh, I've got to shoot a video for next week. I've got to shoot a video for next week. Batching videos out like this, which is what many YouTubers do. I mean, let's just face it. It is by far the most productive way to be. I can go up to Arkansas and in 3.5 days, or 3 days and an evening, shoot 30 videos. I mean, that's the bottom line. With, hours and hours, probably 30 or 40 hours of preparation at least for this. Probably more like 50 or 60 hours writing scripts, reviewing scripts, pulling out the gear, finding out what gear I want to get, purchasing that gear, making it all happen. And something I love to do, and I'm hopeful that as time goes on, maybe I can get a little more time COVID starts to settle down. My office has been slam packed. Another thing that happened, oh, puppy on the side of the road. Another thing that happened was that we had the ice storm. And I'll tell you guys, we had the ice storm. We had to close our office for the entire week. We had to. The entire city, the whole area was shut down. Our office, the parking lot, from Monday till Friday at about 2 in the afternoon was 2 inches solid ice. That was it. You couldn't even get on it. It was crazy. So obviously we couldn't have patients come in on that. They wouldn't have come in anyway. But as a consequence of that, I had 102 patient visits that week that I had to reschedule. So it's been a very busy month since then. So that makes this trip even better. All right, so I just stopped off in DeQueen, Arkansas. Did most of my grocery shopping before I left Louisiana, but I have a little Arctic cooler here. So I stopped and got, you know, some meat, cheese, milk, cream for my coffee, stuff like that. You know, you can find that stuff pretty much anywhere, and there was some specific stuff that I wanted to bring, so I made sure and got that at the house. But I'm about, I think, 40 miles, only 40 miles from the house, or the cabin. It is 3:55 in the afternoon, so that's a pretty good deal. And just spoke to my wife. She's doing well. And yeah, huge shout out to her. My kids, my wife and kids are awesome. They, you know, I get to a point where I need to get out of town, and I really want to work on some videos, and it's very hard to do at home. And she's awesome. She absolutely encourages me to go. And you know, I take about 2 trips a year by myself. She'll take 2 or 3 trips a year by herself as well, just for weekends. Gives us the opportunity when the other's gone to spend some really quality time with the kids, and then also when we're away to spend some quality downtime, which is super important. She certainly needs it, probably more than me, but I utilize my downtime for videos. So let's see what the rest of this little trip holds, and set my cruise control here so I don't get caught for speeding, and should be down by the river next time I see you. Made it. Unpacked everything real quick and came down to the river. I'm just gonna throw this little inline spinner for a little while. I'm not gonna fish much today. I'm gonna try to get some videos done, but little house is right up there. You can see it. Nice little place. It's got everything I need. I think there's one neighbor maybe that way, but there's nobody back that way, so there's some definite activity right down here, so I'm going to throw down here. But I saw a turtle, 2 turtles. It's probably just turtles, but I'm going to try anyway. If I catch anything, I'll let you know. Otherwise, we'll see what kind of trouble we can get into tonight. All right, guys, I am got everything unpacked. I went through my fishing rod a little bit, didn't catch anything. Not surprising. Probably hit it in the mornings and in the evenings. But a little bit of behind the scenes, you can see over here. I've got my lighting set up. I've got a little area here to detail some of the stoves we're reviewing. All kinds of gear here in the back. I'm going to be doing some testing. Really nice, actually. This bar has ceramic tile on top, so I can do some stove testing. All kinds of stoves over here. going to be doing an MSR pocket rocket battle between the 3 generations of pocket rocket. Gonna get going. I'm gonna make a little bit of dinner, and then I'm gonna start boiling some water. And in fact, if you're interested, I've got these new boiling water since 2015 patches, really nice Velcro back patches, go along with my classic Paleo Hiker MD patch, which is this one right here, which I still do have some available. This is the classic patch right here. I opened an Etsy store to make it easy. I had a hard time just keeping track of all of the orders, and I would get behind, and Etsy's easy. It sends me an email. It helps me create a label real easily. The price of the patches did go up from $8 to $9 just to kind of balance that out. Hope you guys don't mind, but it makes it easier for me. My wife is actually going to be helping me send these out. So check out a link down below. I'm going to have a link pretty much on every video how you can get these patches. I'm going to make some dinner and then boil some water. All right, guys. It's about 10 o'clock. I just pounded out 5 videos. Went pretty well. A lot of stove videos, lots of stoves. Lots of stoves. I'm tired. I ain't gonna lie. It's been a long week. It's been a lot of preparation to get here. It's been a lot of fun, but I am uploading all of the video that I've done so far to my hard drive so I can clear up my SD card. I'm charging batteries, getting ready for tomorrow. I'll get in bed here in a little while. Just took a shower, call my wife, see how she's doing, and yeah, tomorrow we start. I've got plans for 8 videos tomorrow, and we'll see how it goes. Try to bring you guys along the way. It's been a successful day 1. Got here nice and early. Weather looks pretty good for tomorrow, so yeah, pretty excited. Hope you guys enjoy this video, and we'll see how it goes. I am going to bed. Alright, so shooting some videos this morning, and looks like maybe my water's boiling in my Pathfinder titanium cup, which is good. So let's do a little film. What's up, guys? Eating a little lunch. Made a video on a little cook kit, so I figured I'd go ahead and cook with it. Made a little rice pack. I just got this this little bowl and spoon from the company Kupilka. I think it's called Kupilka. It's really, really nice. I'll leave a link down below if you're looking for something that's pretty inexpensive, but it's awesome for your bag. It's not made out of metal. It's made out of, like, you know, earth-friendly stuff, but you can't bend it. You can throw it anywhere. It's perfect for backpacking. It's pretty lightweight. Check it out. I'm gonna eat, and then I'm gonna watch a little YouTube and figure out what else to do today. Beautiful here. It really is. Beautiful weather today. It's been overcast, not too hot. It's starting to get a little muggy, but it's really nice, probably about 70 degrees. And this house is really nice. Got a fire pit here, We'll start a fire maybe the last night. It's supposed to storm like crazy tomorrow. But let me show you guys the house a little bit on the outside at least. It's the front. My car does have a canoe that comes with it, although I'm not going to be going in the canoe. You hear the air conditioner going. But it's on a really nice area of this river. Probably can't hear me very good, but it's on a really nice area of this river. So very pleased with the house. You know, I look at these homes a lot before I come on these trips. There is a guy next to me. I'm not sure what he's been doing all day. I don't know if he has a chainsaw mill or what, but the man has been making some serious noise. So anyway, that's okay. Nonetheless, been having a really good time and testing out a new stove here. It's a Patagonia stove. And you guys will check out a video on that down the road, but I'm gonna keep going. It's about 1:30 and this is actually my 6th video, I think, of the day. Goal was 8, so I may actually do more. We'll see. I'm having fun so far. I'm not tired. I'll keep going until I'm tired. Okay, so about to, let's see, what time is it? It's 3:45 and I'm doing really well on my video schedule. Just did something I have not done on any video, and actually still not on video. I caught a fish. Walked down this way and I saw for the first time a fish. I could tell it was a bass, a largemouth, and it ran away from my swim bait. Unfortunately, I forgot a lot of I packed 2 things of baits and I forgot one of them. And there's definitely largemouth and I'm hoping they're smallmouth. So tomorrow's gonna be rainy, but I think on Monday, hopefully it's gonna be sunny. And I do have a couple of things. If not, I might run to Walmart and buy what I need, because I've got some Guggen Baits Junior Kraken Craws, and I think those are really going to hit it. And I have some Rattling Neds. I think the Ned rig may help. But anyway, I'll pop a picture here of the bass I caught. Probably a pound. I'd say maybe a pound and a couple ounces. Nice little bass. And yeah, anyway, I'm going to work on some videos, about to boil a bunch more water for you guys, and we'll see how it goes. Many ask, what's it like behind the camera? Boiling water. Yo guys, pretty chunky little fish. This thing's not very long, but it's probably 2 pounds, so. Caught him on Guggen Baits 4-inch lunker log. See if I can catch some more. Long day. Long day. I got here yesterday. To give you guys an idea, I got here yesterday at 4:30 and it's 9:30 now p.m. the next night, so Saturday night. 16 videos so far. 16 videos I've shot. I think they're coming out pretty good. Just a lot of organization. I could never do this without tons of planning, but yeah, absolutely. I am exhausted. I'm going to get in bed. Tomorrow is supposed to thunderstorm all day long, so it's going to be my day inside, shooting plenty more videos inside, and we'll see how things are tomorrow, guys. Okay, so today's the day we're probably going to have some rain. Actually, there's no probablys. We're going to have some rain. The question is how much. I think the real question is, am I going to lose power here? Because there's a lot of lanterns and flashlights all over the place. And the first day I was here, we lost power during the middle of the sunny day twice for just a few minutes, but I don't know, maybe I'm just over reading into it, but it seems like I'm probably going to lose power today because the storms are going to be pretty significant. 100% chance of rain. 100% chance of rain and thunderstorms. Looks like from about noon till about 6 o'clock there's going to be a band of pretty significant thunderstorms that comes through. And I think once we can get past that band we'll be okay, but bands often mean tornadoes. So we'll see what happens. I did look at the trees near the car. I don't think there's anything to worry about, hopefully. If there is, then there is. But I'm going to eat some breakfast. I cleaned up a little bit today because things were a little crazy in here, to be honest with you. Stuff everywhere and I can't stand it. So picked up some and going to make some breakfast this morning, eat it outside on the porch, and see what happens as far as the weather. But we're going to start filming this morning. One of the things that I've come to realize, and this is something that maybe some of you out there who want to start YouTube channels but maybe aren't sure how to or if you can. Look, in a perfect world, we would all have the ability to go out and shoot videos out on remote locations with absolute beauty behind us and all that stuff. Look, I work a bunch. I'm a full-time practicing physician, and if I want to put videos out, sometimes I have to shoot videos places that aren't, you know, the great wide open. I mean, that's just all there is to it. If I'm going to go shoot a outdoor trip, then it's got to be outdoors. But if I'm going to shoot a stove review, you guys can see here, thankfully, and this is one of the reasons that I got this house, I have this big screened-in porch. It's going to thunderstorm here in a couple of hours. For about 4 to 6 hours. It's really going to rain hard. And I want to be able to shoot videos. So I do a lot of stove reviews. Why can't you do a stove review inside? Go ahead, tell me. Yeah, exactly. You can. You know why? You know why I can? Because it's my channel. And this is what I love doing. Stove reviews, I think, need to be done in a very controlled environment. The king of stove reviews, Hiram Cook. Where did Hiram do all of his stove reviews? Almost all of them. His garage, you know. And they were great. And they did a great job of explaining what's going on and how they work and give you some consistency. So if you want to start a YouTube channel, open your mind as to the different things you can do and the places you can do your videos. When I started, I felt like I had to be out in the woods to do videos. Now, I love that. I love being out in the woods. But sometimes it rains. Sometimes it's crazy hot. The mosquitoes are out. Sometimes I just don't have time to get out in the woods. And if I need to be more productive in this world where I need to put out 2 videos a week, I need to think outside the box. So I do these trips. Just a little tip for you guys. I'm going to keep shooting some videos. The storm is really going to hit here in about 2 hours. It looks, cross fingers, like it's not going to be as bad as they thought it was going to be. So I think we're going to get a solid wave of storms, and that should be about it. Hopefully it'll only rain for 5 or 6 hours, but it's going to rain pretty hard. So anyway, let me get some more work done before maybe the power goes out. I've actually lucked out so far. It called, and I'm not counting my blessings yet, but we have some rain coming in, but not much. And it looks like only maybe 3 or 4 more hours of rain. So I'm hoping if I can get all my filming done, we're going to go do some fishing. What I think would work best here is like a shaky head or a Ned rig, or just a wacky rig. And that's how I caught my bigger bass yesterday, just with a wacky rigged 4-inch lunker log. Problem is I don't have any of the extra stuff that goes with it, so I'm gonna basically get 1 bite per worm. So yeah, I'm gonna lose the worm, no doubt. Anyway, if it stops raining later, we're gonna do some fishing, but I'm gonna keep on doing some filming. Really been productive so far this morning. Going well. Water's about to boil. It's getting close. Real close. Not too bad. It was raining pretty hard a second ago, but not too bad so far. There is the latest stove on the block. I just calculated up, and I'm not done yet. I've done 48 boil tests. Each of those is 2 cups. It's also important to remember that those 48 tests, every time in between, I have to fill up my pot with cold water, wait 2 or 3 minutes till it cools off. Luckily, I'm using a titanium, so it happens very quickly. So 48 times boiling 2 cups of water. Well, actually 47, because this is gonna be number 48. So, audio might not be as good. I forgot my microphone. That was the sunset, and it has stopped raining, and I decided to head into town. Went to Walmart and picked up some stuff to fish tomorrow. So, pretty excited. I'm actually ahead of schedule on my videos. I've shot a whole bunch of them today. I'm going to shoot probably 2 more when I get home, but picked up some stuff to be able to fish the way I want to fish. The only thing I couldn't find was some Ned rig heads, which is kind of a bummer. But either way, found some good stuff. So be able to fish some Texas rig craws tomorrow. I found some stuff to wacky rig a little bit more effectively. So excited about that. Also bought some little swim baits to emulate the minnows that I see in the river. So anyway, I'm going to pay attention here because I'm going to miss my turn. Heading back to the cabin. Man, that is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Last day here, and it's beautiful. It's about 65 degrees. I just shot the video that I least wanted to film. There's always one video that is good, but for some reason it just seems daunting. But I got up this morning, filmed it right away. Got 2 squirrels going after it over here. So have a nice relaxing day. I've done a lot of work, and I still have videos to do. I have about 6 more that I'd like to shoot if I can. If I don't shoot them all, that's fine. But it's pretty outside, so I'll be able to do some outdoor filming today. I've got a couple of stoves that I want to do reviews on. I've been using them for about 3 or 4 months now, and I want to go ahead and do reviews on them. They're wood stoves, so they need to be outside. Anyway, I'm going to eat some breakfast and enjoy this beautiful day. The river got really, really mudded up last night with all the rain. A lot of sediment came in, so it's just cloudy. I don't know if I'll catch anything today or not, but we'll see. Ooh, he just scared the crapola out of me. I'm sure all of you want a tour of this place. Here's the road coming in. Very nice, private area. It's my car. Here is the cabin itself. We'll walk you guys around, and then we'll go inside. I'll leave a link down below to the VRBO link, River Trail. Alright, they do have firewood and a nice little fire pit, which we're actually going to crank up tonight. We're going to do a little fireside chat here on the channel about some stuff coming up and about just some general topics. You can see how beautiful the river is here. It's got a lot of sediment after the big rains yesterday. And then this just goes back around. I'll go right underneath here. This goes right back around. And there's the car. I tell you, these iPhone cameras, they have this glare, this flare thing with light. It's such a pain. Anyway, we'll go inside. I'll tell y'all now that it's not super clean, but it is what it is. So here's the main living area and kitchen. Nice kitchen, it's got everything you need. And really, then some. Beautiful views. This is just the back porch. It does have a grill. Kind of get an idea of the layout. It's got a nice fireplace. Now I have not even been upstairs. Let's go upstairs. This is kind of nice for kids up here. It's kind of a nice little retreat, really. Let me not kill myself. Couch is very nice, comfortable. Just have this little island. Plenty of storage. It's got the water heater, big water heater, electric water heater. Bathroom is very nice. It's new and modern. It does have a full washer and dryer, which is always nice. I feel like a real estate agent. But it is a nice shower. Good hot water. Kind of those pebbles on the ground. Very nice. And then over here is the end of our tour. Is the bedroom. And the bedroom has this tub, which I've yet to turn on and probably will not. In fact, I won't. But again, 2 closets, which is nice. Pretty decent amount of storage. This is an electric fireplace. Here it is. Let's see if we can turn it on. Let's see. Power. Boom. There it is. I'm going to put out heat. We don't want any heat. And then right off the back of the bedroom, which can also be accessed from over there, is this very nice screened-in porch. It is nice. I've eaten breakfast out here every morning. Even in the summer when the mosquitoes hit, you'll be pretty protected up here. Very, very nice. Getting things sorted here. Leave tomorrow, so I like to try to get everything kind of put together so that I have less chance of forgetting something. If you pack everything really quickly, then you forget stuff. It's hard. I'm a planner. You can't really take it out of you. I plan everything. I do. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I plan everything. I like it that way. Maybe some people would just be enjoying their time, their last little bit of time. And I am, in my own way, making sure that everything is where it needs to be. If you're a planner and you understand that getting everything sorted is really nice, just makes you feel good about things. And I do think it also helps you not forget things. You know, there's a lot of stuff that goes along with all this. There just is. There's a lot of stuff. And to be able to carry it all and not forget anything, you have to be organized. I try to be as organized as I can. Pretty much have everything sorted. The car's pretty packed out. I got a fire going. I'm going to go sit by the fire here in a little bit. I've got my main kit in my day ruck that's always with me. So I'm going to take a shower in a little bit because I'm smoky from the fire, change, and enjoy my night. I think I'll probably do a little bit of editing tonight. I have time. I'm done filming. 6:15 done filming 32 videos? 32 videos done. 32. I think. I'll have to go back and double check. I'll bring y'all along when I cook some dinner here in a little bit. It's going to be a real gourmet affair.
Such big fish in such shallow water just gets me.
Awesome, guys.